the purpose I call out this meeting today is to tell you that you guys are going to select your elective, right? So I believe you may have heard from the senior already. You have a choice to choose either doing the electrical or electronic stream. Okay. But what's the difference between the electrical and electronic? Okay, so before I start, let me wrap up something here. So, so as we know that our department are built up from the E&E. One is the electrical, another one is the electronic. So both of the stream, after you choose, when you graduated, your graduation title, your bachelor title still are under E&E. But you have to choose your major. Your major is either electrical or electronic. So electrical, basically, you are going to deal with all the high voltage, power protection, then something related to this power system analysis. Okay, yeah, this is so you can see that from all these words, all are related to the high voltage, high power, high power. Okay, how are you going to design the system to produce the high power? But if you have a high power, how are you going to protect it? So if you have a high voltage, how are you going to manage it? So how are you going to design the system that can bring you the less cost but more effective? So this is all about the electrical. Then on the other way around, if you are choosing the electronic, you are going to deal with all the microelectronic or maybe the integrated circuit. But what is this about? Let's say in this electronic, you are going to design a microchip. Choose something like this. Okay. Okay, microchip. Something like all these things, all are microelectronic. Okay. Those things that you can find in your computer or in your handphone or in the whatsoever microchip or even the most simple chip, chip 555, is also under microelectronic. And learn all the integrated circuit and all the embedded system. Okay, for you to have a clue, normally when you are dealing with the electrical, all the lecturer involved will be Dr. Raymond, Miss King, Miss Bong, Dr. Yao, or maybe Yo Xingxia. Okay, all these lecturers are basically they are focusing on the electrical side. Okay, then the electronic, we have another lecturer like me. I am the one who handle the microelectronic, or maybe Mr. Yo Kim Hing, or any other lecturer who is doing the electronic, or maybe Dr. Lim Yan also. He's doing on the electronic part. Okay, so this is the difference. So you guys are supposed to choose your stream by this semester because next semester you are going to choose your elective. The elective is basically based on your stream. Okay, before I proceed to your subject, any question for this part? Okay, you may ask anything first before we proceed. Okay, for the job scope, for example, okay, let's say if you are graduated from the electrical in your BEM cert, I believe you guys had heard about BEM, right? Okay, Board of Engineer Malaysia. So if you are graduated from the electrical, so in your BEM, you will be registered under electrical field. And then this is under the electronic. Okay, so let's say if in the future, if you want to proceed with your professional engineer, IR, so IR is also based on your electrical and electronic. And which one is more valuable? I would say that if you are II in the electrical, this is more valuable compared to the electronic. Just imagine that if you are building a house, construction. So normally construction, it will involve civil engineering, mechanical, then electrical, or architecture. Okay, let's say for the civil engineering, they need to know how to build a house. Okay, how much is the ingredient they need? Architecture is to draw the item, draw the house, draw the layout, draw the schematic, I would say. Then the mechanical is to design how much force for the, let's say, all the tiang or shielding or something. Then the electrical, he needs to know how to build up all the electrical point in the property or in the house. So if you are II in electrical, you have the right to sign on the form, okay? To sign on the form to see that whether the proposed electrical layout is safe or not, okay? If you are safe, then you have the right to sign the form. Then you might earn some maybe extra income from the IR of the electrical. But you will be having the responsibility also if something happens in the house. Let's say if someone get electrical short, so you are going to be responsible for that in the electrical side. Okay, so this is the difference. So for the electronic, so basically I would say that the II in the electronic is less valuable compared to the electrical. Because in the electronic, normally you are going to do in the industry or most probably factory. Then you will involve in all the fabrication thing. Okay, so this is the difference. So any question for this right now? Any question? Hello? If if no question, then I will know that so that I can know that. Okay, give me 5 minutes. I check out something first. Okay, let's continue here. So regarding to a subject, what are you going to learn it? So I would say that you can see a program structure in your student, let's say the system in your intranet. So let's say this is a program structure. You can go to program structure and see it. So the one you need to focus is this. You can see that in the year 3, semester 2, or semester 3, some of you are in the semester 3, you will have one thing called it as an elective. Okay. So elective is, look at this. If you are from the electrical, you are going to choose the design of the control system. If you are the electronic, you are going to choose the computer architecture. Because in the electrical, you are going to design the system, high power system. You need to know how to control the voltage and high power. So that's why you need to learn about the design and control system. But the electronic, you know lah, our processor, our RAM, our motherboard, all are related to the microelectronic. So that's why you need to learn the computer architecture first before you can proceed to the year 4. So if you go to the year 4, okay, you are going to choose your elective based on your stream. So for the first two, you see that there are 6 credit hours. 6 credit hours actually related to 3 credit hours from the embedded system and 3 credit hours from the microelectronic. Okay, so as I see this now, if you are choosing electronic, you are going to choose embedded system and the microelectronic. If you are the electrical, you are going to choose high power, high voltage, and the power transmission. Okay, this is the two. So let's say if you are in the year 4 sem 2, okay, year 4 sem 2, okay, EGO3, okay, EGO3 is your elective. So there are also 6 credit hour. So if you are from the electronic, you are going to choose the multimedia and the integrated circuit. If you are from the electrical, you are going to choose the power system and the power quality. So this is the difference that you are going to choose. Any question for this? Okay, the lecturer wise, I already briefed to you that the lecturer you are going to involve is the one that I listed just now. So for example, okay, in this subject, these two subjects, multimedia and integrated circuit, are taught by the Dr. Lim Yezi. Okay, then the high voltage engineering, if I'm mistaken, is taught by the Miss King, or Miss King or Dr. Raymond, either one. Okay, normally they are focusing on the electrical only. Okay, so basically this is the thing that I would like you to choose. So later I will send out the Google form. You guys are going to pick which one are you going to choose. So I will set that the due date will be the next Tuesday. Okay, next Tuesday you are going to choose which one you prefer. If you have any question, you can refer to a senior. They will be having the clue and let you know which one for you to choose. But but most importantly is your interest, I will say. Okay. So if no question, I will send out the Google form for you later. And please let your all the classmates know because you see some of you are not here. Okay, about 55 students, but I can only see 43 students here only. Okay, so I think that's all I want to tell you. Later, I will send you the Google form link. Okay, if you have any question, you may ask. If you do not have any question, you may leave the classroom right now. Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, no problem. But are you in the telecommunication? You are not the tele student like Wong Chung Yi. You can choose either one, up to you. Okay.